Hey everybody, my name is Kanika Tolver, and today I want to talk about how do you guys use USA Jobs to find out more information about how to get into the federal government. There are a lot of virtual training events that people do not know that exist on USA Jobs website that has training events about how to write a federal government resume, how to get into some of the actual recent graduate programs that they have for college students or current college students, and how to properly interview for a government job, and then how to navigate USA Jobs website. We know that the website is not the easiest website to navigate with creating an account and reading the vacancy announcements. So today I want to walk you through on how to find those virtual training events on the USA Jobs website so you can take those free training events and you can actually register directly through their website and get all the information about how to get into the federal government. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to walk you guys through the process. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and we are here at USA Jobs website, and you're going to come to the home page. So you're going to go to USAJOBS.gov and you're going to come to the home page. Then you're going to scroll down. It's going to scroll down maybe to about the middle of the page or a little bit further down, and you're going to stop right here at the events section. This section is where all of the events are listed, where OPM offers all of these different virtual training events that you can attend via your computer. So you're going to hit view more events. And these are some of the upcoming events that are happening. So writing a federal government resume is totally different than writing a resume for private sector. So if you guys have been struggling with making your private sector resume, to qualify for the federal government hiring process, this would be really, really awesome. If you're a federal government employee and you feel like your federal resume needs some improvement, this will be also great for current federal employees. Then we have the pathways, recruiting and hiring students and recent graduates. So if you are a student, a college student, or you know that you're going to graduate soon, or you recently graduated, this will be great for you to attend because this is going to share with you about all the recruiting efforts of how to get into the federal government as a new graduate. So this is really awesome. And just to make a note that a lot of these events only will allow 1,500 participants, but they're all free. Interviewing for federal government jobs is a little bit different than private sector because they have their own federal government interview process. So if you struggle with federal government interviews, or you went on interviews in the past and you really didn't do well on your federal government job interviews, this will be really good to attend, just to understand the process, to understand panel. Some of the interviews are going to be more in a panel format where there's going to be multiple people there, and just the type of questions that you should be prepared to answer at the interview for a federal government job. So they have more writing for federal resume events. Seems like they have a lot of those listed. And the last one that I wanted to point out was navigating USA Jobs. So this is finding and applying for federal jobs. USA Jobs website has improved a lot, but for those that are still having an issue with understanding how to manage your account, how to review the vacancy announcements and read it thoroughly to make sure that you're following all of the requirements that's in the job announcements, and applying, the process of actually applying, there's a lot of documentation that you have to attach to your application. So you really need to take this if you have been getting rejected, to make sure that you understand why your application may got rejected. And then I think it's good to understand, what is the application status, because applications get referred or they don't get referred, or sometimes they actually cancel the vacancy announcement. So if you have been having an issue with finding the right jobs and applying to the right federal jobs and using USA Jobs correctly, this will be a great virtual course to take with OPM, because searching for jobs and applying to jobs is probably the key to success for getting a job interview with the federal government, or even getting referred just for a position. So These are some awesome virtual events that are taking place. They happen throughout all of the months of the year. It's just that you have to check the home page and go to the middle of the page and go to the event section. I hope that this particular these tips will help you to jumpstart getting into the federal government, or just getting another federal government job if you're a current federal employee. So I'm going to stop sharing. And I hope that this video worked. I hope that you can subscribe to my channel. I hope that you can comment down below if you have more questions about the federal government hiring process. And I hope that you guys can enroll in those free virtually events so you guys can land a federal government job. Have a good day.